Hi guys, so I am going to explain your national park project that you are going to be doing. So this is going to be one of the summative grades for this first unit. The other one will be a short test, more of like a big quiz about all of the other lessons that you guys have had about the U.S. Forest Service, the BLM, and in Schoology for that test there is a review guide, and everything on that test was taken directly from that review guide. So make sure that you guys are looking at that. So if we look at the schedule of what you guys are doing, so Wednesday, September 14th and 15th, you guys will be introduced to the project. So that's this. And then for Friday, all of next week, and this is where your summative assessments are, you will have work time on this project. And then Monday and Tuesday, the 26th and 27th. So those are both homecoming weekdays. So that way you are done with your project for homecoming week. So you should have nothing else to work on. You will be presenting your projects on those 2 days if you're in an A-day or a B-day class. So let's look back at the Tic-Tac-Toe research project. So the reason why I call it a Tic-Tac-Toe research project is because everybody is doing the middle square. And then these side squares, you can either go up and down, across, diagonal, or diagonal for the other parts of the project that you are doing. So for this project, you guys should work in a group of 3 to 4 students. Please no more than 4. If you want to work by yourself, you can email me and Mr. Sampson, and I will tell you what to do. So it's a little less work if you're working completely by yourself. If you have a partner, a group of 3 or a group of 4, you will be doing either up and down, across, or either diagonal. So in the middle, that is poster about the national park. It must be a trifold poster board, and they can be purchased for $4. I will have a bunch delivered to the classroom. Every group must do that option. These projects are going to be displayed at the conservation fair this year, so please make them not suck. Right, Greta? She knows what's up. Okay. So then if we go up and down, that one is if you are interested in kind of traveling. So once you pick your national park, you can make a travel itinerary of what an ideal trip to that park would look like and make a pamphlet about the national park. So those two things kind of go together. So you would make an itinerary and make a pamphlet about visiting that park. If we go across, you are going to record a podcast episode, so a 10-minute minimum, or make your own YouTube video about your national park. So you can be as creative as you want with that. For a podcast, you can even try to call and interview somebody that works at the park. You guys have a whole week, so you can definitely maybe have time to do that. That might be kind of interesting. And then the other part of that is designing an eye-catching color poster to advertise your park. So with that, there's something called a Pan Am poster. You guys are all way too young to know what that is. I'm too young to know what that is, but I'm an old soul. So if we Google search Pan Am posters, so these were used when there was a airline company called Pan Am. Greta, you're fine. And you see how they're like really brightly colored, really cool. You are going to create something like that about your park for that option. Okay. All right. So then we're going to do the first diagonal. So this is writing a short paper about the indigenous people of the park of your choice. Most of these national parks are on indigenous land. So you're going to write a short paper, 1 to 2 pages, about the indigenous people of your park. And then if we go to the opposite side, write a short paper about the history of the park before and after the park was established. So a lot of parks have crazy backstories. One, for instance, is Mammoth Caves National Park. This is the North America's definitely largest cave system, might be the world's, I can't remember. But that park in those caves, there is crazy history. They are super, super haunted. They were a tuberculosis sanitarium for a while. Like, there's just crazy history of all of these parks on the national park websites. The last diagonal that is an option for you to do is make a pamphlet, handout, or write a short paper about some of the scientific research happening in the park concerning animal or bacteria species that are located there. So for some parks, this is going to be easier than others. For example, at Yellowstone National Park, they do so much research with bacteria that they find in the hot springs, as well as a lot of grizzly bear research as well. So look up what some of that research is and then make a little pamphlet about it. And then on the bottom, make a pamphlet, handout, or write a short paper about some of the scientific research happening in the park concerning plant or a fungus species that is located there. So, for example, if we look at the national parks that are in Hawaii, they have a lot of really, really unique plants that are there that a lot of research has been done on. So, those would be good parks to do for those scientific research pieces. Okay. So, down below, we have the rubrics for everything. So you should have no excuse about what to actually do. So for the poster that everyone's going to do, you have to include these sections. So location and size of the park with maps, establishment, history of the park, history of indigenous people, what makes the park special, what wildlife is in the park, what are native plants, and management. So what are they doing to continue to conserve and protect the park? So down here are some websites you should use, and here is the grading rubric for the poster. So you should see what all... She's looking at all this work and she doesn't want to do it. Girl, you fine. Okay. So if you go down, all of the rubrics are included in this document. Okay. So if you have questions about this, please first look at these rubrics. And then with this, please feel free for this project to connect with Mr. Sampson. He can help explain things. Or just for this project, you guys can email me. Or if I'm at school after with cross country, you guys can come and ask me quick questions about these projects as well. So I hope this all makes sense. I'm really, really excited to see what you guys do and have fun with it as well. All right, now that we have her pacifier in her cry hole, in Schoology, there is a National Park Project sign-up document. So what you are going to do, because I have 2 classes of wilderness science, every group is only going to sign up for one park. So for example, if somebody in one class signs up for Denali's taken. Even in the other class, you guys can't take that national park. So in that document, please write down your group members' names and then just check which one of the project combinations you guys are doing. In this document as well, these are all hyperlinks to the national park website about that park. So there are tons of them. I have them sorted by state because I know some people really, maybe they love Arizona. And so there are 4 parks in Arizona. So you guys can look at those listings there and pick one of those to do. Okay. So lots and lots and lots of projects that you can do. One that I took off of here is Yellowstone National Park. I don't have that one because that is such a popular park. So many people have gone to it, and there are so many other parks that I want you guys to really, really look at as well. So Yellowstone National Park is not an option for this. Okay, so I hope that all makes sense to you guys. All of these documents are on Schoology. Like I said, have fun with it, and I'm excited to see you guys in less than a month now.